Yes, Da Vinci painted. Do you know what is in this scene?
Christ.
It's like the Last Supper. It's just Easter just happened. But what else do you see here? Not just Jesus, but you see 12 mentees. You see, today Christianity exists because for 2,000 years, mentors have been passing things on to mentees. Well, in Toastmasters, we have Dr. Ralph Smedley, who's the founder of Toastmasters, and for 100 years, they have had mentors pass things down to mentees so that Toastmasters exists today. This was the very first meeting of Toastmasters in Almaty, starting with just like 9 people. And today, look at this room. Because of mentoring, you're here today because people have been passing these things along. And so mentoring is very important in our club. So someone wrote this about Steve Jobs when he died. Steve, thank you for being a mentor and a friend. Thanks for showing that what you build can change the world. I will miss you. Do you know who wrote this on their Facebook page? Yes, Zuckerberg wrote it. So some of you may not know is that Steve Jobs was a mentor for Mark Zuckerberg in business and life about using creativity, about creating a product. We may not necessarily like the product, but they had a mutually beneficial relationship that helped them to do it. So mentoring takes place in all areas of life. Steven Spielberg, who knows him? Who's watched his movies?
Best director.
Yes, he's a great director. He says the delicate balance of mentoring someone is not creating them in your own image, but giving them the opportunity to create themselves. So this is the take in Toastmasters. It's not about getting people to look like you, to give speeches like you, to do everything you do. It's about helping them discover their own passions, their own way of giving speeches, and releasing them to do a great job. We recently had a mentoring workshop in our home. It was a great time to get together, to discuss some of these things, to help you fly and soar to new places. This is actually from the workshop 3 years ago. I just love the photo. This is from this year. So you see 3 or 4 people are repeated. So we have new people coming in. That's why mentorship is so important. Because as new people come in, they need to know the club culture, how it works, how it operates. And so I want to highlight a few people who have made a difference in our club. This is Aitoire. He has 3 mentees who were at this workshop. And we had a table topics thing, like asking someone to volunteer to talk about who is the best mentor in our club. Guess what? 2 people volunteered, and they talked about Aitoire. That was Mohammed talked about it, and then Sandugash also talked about why he's such a great mentor, how he cares for people, helps them to grow. And not only was Sandugash there, the mentee of Aitoire, but she had 2 of her mentees at this workshop. You see how such a great mentor is. His mentees are bringing people to workshops as well. And people really like Sandugash as well. So we see it continuing on. Another mentor-mentee couple I'd like to highlight is Yerlan, who Donna talked about only completed level 1. But what level have you completed? 3. So it means you can see mentees can go beyond their mentors. It's possible. Because Yerlan is about helping other people rise. He's giving us. 2 of the most creative speakers we've had in the last year were Asana Lee and Amir. Now Yerlan, when you see him, you don't think, wow, creative, flamboyant. But he is faithful. He helps them focus to do a great job. He helps them to speak in a style that's theirs. He's doing a great job. And he treats you, when you're his mentee, like you are a family member. He does everything he can do to help you grow. So kudos to him. Another one I want to highlight is Michelle and Sonora. So Michelle says Sonora is like the perfect mentee. She lets Michelle know when she has a speech. Michelle gives feedback. Sonora listens to her and actually applies it in her speech. And we've seen her grow so much this year. She gave a speech about resting sad face, but look at her now. She's smiling. Thank you, Michelle. Another mentor-mentee relationship. Lisa mentors Donna and Ajan. So Ajan shared at the workshop how Lisa doesn't just mentor in how to give speeches, but Lisa is a mom and a wife. And Ajan got married a couple years ago and now has a child. And she says Lisa helps her to be a better mother and a wife. So mentoring is outside the club. It can take relationships like that. Ice-breaking speeches is the first place we see mentorship take place. Donna was a great mentor for Medina. Medina gave a great speech. But Donna, you invested how many hours in coaching her?
Maybe 5.
Yeah, 5 or 6. We don't expect that from every icebreaker mentor. Don't worry, not everyone has to do it. Another icebreaker mentor is Corlan mentored Anna when she gave her speech. And one of the things that they talked about is something that Zuckerberg says. Not only did Corlan do a good job, but as Zuckerberg says, when the spirit of reciprocity prevails, both the mentee and mentor gain from the exchange. And so was mutual. So Corlan talked about Anna helped her mentoring in life. So it goes back and forth. It's not just one way. It goes both ways. So how it works is your mentor helps you do your new member profile sheet to talk about your goals. They help you choose your pathway. They help you get involved in programs that we do outside the club, doing it together with you. And they help you rise by lifting other people. And so people then outside the club start other clubs, like Better Than Before. Mentoring continues. Your newer started a 25 Books Club, which now has a club in Europe and a club in the Gulf. So through mentorship he learned in Toastmasters, he's able to do these other things. And we've helped mentor people in Shymkent, exists because of us. Talmud Korgan has a club now, and we helped Dushanbe start as well as other clubs. And so I just encourage you now, you can make a difference and change lives by being involved in mentoring and Toastmasters. Who is ready to do this? Are you ready, Mohammed?
Yes, I am. I was influenced by you. He said yes, I will become
Full disclosure, that is a plant, but he did a great job. Now, mentorship wouldn't even be able to work if it wasn't for our VPR bringing people into the club. So I turn it back to John.